Hey everybody, I am back. I figured I'd start a bit early today. It's 12:47, so 2:47 Eastern, 13 minutes before my scheduled start time. And I thought I would just go over, where we're at here with the market off as much as it is. Um, the Dow is off, what is it, 865. It's been a bit lower than that, but not by a ton. We were at 33,655 for the Dow, 655. We're now at 719. So 45 plus 6. We're about 70 points from the low of the day on the Dow. That was about 20 minutes ago. The last maybe hour or two, we've been down 8 to 900 points range anyway. We've been kind of meandering here. It'll be interesting to see if we get any kind of a bounce back or what. I don't get the sense of massive numbers. I'm not sensing that. But let's look at our favorites. Right now, the Rocket Lab shares are off 77 cents to 1464. They were as low as 1403, but that was this morning. That was in the first, about an hour and 25 minutes, hour and 15 minutes into the day. We were down to 1403. We're at 1464 now. So we're up 61 cents from the low of the day at this point. Still off 77 on the day. And the shares have been meandering around this level here, plus or minus a dime, for about 3.5 hours. So Rocket Lab is not deteriorating anywhere. It's not going anywhere, but it's off 74 cents. 2.39 million traded. Over at SoFi, we're at 14.50 a share. Low of the day was 14.42, and that was in the last 20 minutes. We had a low about at noon, a little recovery, and then another low 15 minutes ago. Now we're at 14.50, down 59 cents, 14.5 million shares. Again, SoFi is not the worst performer of the market. It's just off with everything else. You're gonna notice this pattern here. GameStop, however, is off noticeably. It's off $17 at the moment at 187. It got down to 185.06. It's come back about $2, $2.60 odd cents. A little too far for the daily fluctuation, but it did what it did. It's trading 2.75 million, so it's possible that some folks are getting margin calls on other stocks, and they're using GameStop as a way to do it to cover their margin error or their shortfall. I don't know. Otherwise, with the shares down, when the shares were down $12 to $15, it could have been that some folks got nervous on their margin exposure on GameStop and lightened their load a bit. Maybe. Those of you who've written options on GameStop, what a perfect time to start acquiring some calls to get out of the positions. Stay flat if you can, rather than do a rollover. You may want to reestablish a new call position shortly later this afternoon, like within the next 30, 40 minutes if the stock recovers always, or tomorrow. We'll see how things kind of work out, if you can afford to do so. If you've written calls that are 200s, 210s, 220s, and they're several months out, then leave them alone. Let them just keep dying. There's no rush to buy them back today. Theoretically, yeah, the shares could bounce back to 195 to 200 tomorrow, and you might have missed an opportunity to get a deal. On the other hand, if this market nonsense lasts a couple of days and we kind of roll this into a bit of a market correction, we might hang around here a little bit. We'll see, maybe 185 to 195, something like that. Anyway, low of 185.06, now 187.39 on GameStop. Matterport, 1940 right now, down 285. The low of the day was 1926, just after noon hour today. We're about 14 cents better than that. 4.2 million volume. That's actually lower than what we've been trading lately. Good sign. There's no panic wave of selling coming in here. It's just, yeah, it's off a bit. People are obviously on the sidelines watching to see what's happening. How bad is this market going to perform? The Dow is down 895, S&P down 117, NASDAQ down 477. The worst market is NASDAQ, down 3.1%. S&P down 2.64, Dow down 2.58. So that's what we have right now. Matterport, 1940, 284 share lower. And since about noon-ish, a little after noon, we've been down in this level. So it's now been 1, 2, almost 3 hours in the same range, flatlining right now. Okay, 1940 on Matterport. Those of you who wrote calls, You wrote 2250s. Those of you who wrote 20s, $20 calls, they might be a nice little discount here to buy them back right now. Sit on the sidelines, stock pops to 2021 again. You write him again. Keep an eye. 23andMe up a dime, the only winner. No news. I don't have nothing to tell you about. 1 million volume, nothing crazy on the volume, but the low was $8. That was in the opening. High 857. Right now 844. No complaints here. Smart rent down 74 cents to 12.96. Low of the day 12.88. About 11 o'clock this morning. It has been flatlining since then around 12.95 to 13. It's going nowhere. 283,000 volume. It's not going anywhere today. Very quiet. Spire 13.14 is the last trade, down 57 cents. Doing well considering this market. The low was 11.69 right after the 15-minute mark of the opening, if not even the 5-minute mark on the opening. 11.69. Got up to 13.66 at about 11.30 today. We're now 13.14. We backed off into the 1260 range from the high of from 1360 to like 1260, and then we got back up to 1340, then down to 1306, and now we're at 1314. So we're actually much closer to the high of the day than the low, and we're just kind of hanging around within 60 cents of the high of the day. So break even. Okay, Spire doing all right considering the market. ATIP down 16.5 cents to 336.5 cents. $3.36. The low was 333 only about 15 minutes ago. The bargain is here. Well, 1.13 million volume, down 16 cents. CYXT Sextera down 13 cents only to 922. And I tell you, the range has only been from 902 the low and 935 the high. We've had a 33 cent range only on Sextera. And we're at 922. We're on the upper end of the range, down 13 cents. This is a nothing burger. No worries here. 341,000 shares traded. So as you can see, all of your SPACs, former SPACs, are not the culprits with this market. They're not the worst performer. 23andMe being up 11. But the Gamestop now at 187.78 is the one of the bigger droppers, down 17.41. But it got as low as 185.06. So we are 250 from the low in the last 25 minutes. So we'll see how that works out. Other than that, over to other stocks that we follow as well. AMC down 560. It's having a bad day. That's a bad day. AMC, that's a pretty heavy drop. Where GameStop here looks to me that GameStop did drop more than 10% today. So it's in the 10% no short sale rule. So that's all day today and tomorrow. Whereas AMC was broke that rule early on today. The high today was 43.33, the low 38.53. We're at 38.72, so we're right within 20 cents of the low of the day on AMC. 57.8 million volume. There is no serious buy wave coming in at this moment yet to scoop up cheap AMC stock. It's not happening. Those who are dumping are continuing to dump off, and they're probably being pushed out by margin calls if they're over leveraged. If you've written calls on AMC, perfect time to look at buying them up right now, scooping them up, sit in the sidelines for the rest of the day, maybe into tomorrow. Shares want to recover back to 40 something, 41. Right calls, 45s, 50s. Bring in some fat premiums if you can. Robinhood down 226 to 40.12. Vanik Vectors off to 260, down 10.51. That's quite a dip. The high was 276, and I think that was a couple of days ago. That was like Thursday, Friday, 276 was the all-time high, and now sitting at 260 on Vanik Vectors, SMH. That is a pretty good little scoop right there. Home Depot, surprising to me, down 649. I think, though, what is happening to Home Depot maybe is finally happening that I've kind of been hinting at, supply chain problems. Maybe Home Depot analysts are beginning to wonder, will these guys be able to bring in the merchandise that they need for the rest of the year on time? Maybe they're having supply chain problems. Down 647 to 329. The 52-week high, 345. Trading at 23 times earnings and earning lots of money. But as long as the inventory comes in, we'll watch for that. IBM, YBM down 230 today, 133.03. Now down 220, a little bump there. This stock in the last week was in the 137 range. The week before that was in the 140 range, and 3 months ago was at the 145, 146 range. The high of the year, or 52 weeks, is 152. We're at 133, almost off $20 from the high of the year, trading at 22.4 times current PE multiple, but I believe it's trading at forward PE multiples around 12 or 13. It's trading very low, but it is down. Volume 3.1 million, nothing much on IBM volume. So we're down 210 at 133.13. Dow Jones at the moment down 890 points, with the low being 33,641, and we're at 33,694. So we're 53 points above the low of the day only, with no rally yet coming in. We do have an hour and 2 minutes to go in the day. Welcome to the show. We're starting early today just to stay on top of these markets for you. Try to keep it in plain English. What's going on? Microsoft having a bit of a sell-off, down 882. Remind yourself, though, I will remind myself, or remind yourselves, this stock hit 52-week highs of 305.84 a couple of days ago. This has had a run, a real nice run. This is a 3-month chart on your Microsoft right there. This is 3 months ago. Look at this run right up here. It started at around 200 and let me see here. Here we go. 260, 65 range, reaching a high of 305. So that's a $40 run in 3 months. That's too much, too fast. Giving some of it back now at 290 from the high of 305. So it's $15 off the high, which was a spike high last Thursday. Now we've given a bit of that back. So there's a bit of consolidation. That's healthy. That's okay. Not to worry. If it was down 28 or 18, I'd be worried, but it's not. And I don't think it's going to be. It's at 290.75 right now, down 912. Apple down 447 a share at 141.59. This is just over the low of the day. This is a bargain. The lower it gets, the more of a bargain it is, but I'll show you the last week hasn't been pretty. Since that show and tell, that's what you're getting. But we're kind of used to this with Apple, aren't we? After they do a new presentation, we get the critiques, and people go, they didn't show us enough. It's not exciting enough. And so there we are. And couple in with China today. Throw that in the mix, and we got a blah day. This may not last long, though. That's the thing. Also, keep in mind, though, to be fair, Apple does have serious China exposure. They manufactured a lot of their goods there. They export from there, but so far they've been able to deliver goods to all their stores without any interruptions. Apple's the kind of company that doesn't have to necessarily send stuff by container ship. They can fly it. A box containing one of these doesn't take up a lot of room, and in a container you can move thousands of these. Even airline containers, you can move thousands of these. So, to fly high-priced MacBook Pros, iPads, and then the phones, which don't take up much room either, you fly them. You don't have this container ship problem from China to North America. You fly them in on 747 cargo jets. Apple doesn't really have delivery constraints from China in. The question is, will Apple sales in China maintain what they've been maintaining? If Chinese are going into a serious recession, if China truly is getting a credit crunch problem, that could stymie consumer spending in China, which would limit the sale of these in China. North America, you got the new 13 now, and you got all the phone companies offering deals to pick these up. So the sales miss might be a half a percentage point, a quarter of a point, 3/4 of a point, 1.5 percentage point. Like, it's not going to crush the company, but the stock has been priced to perfection. Maybe there's a problem. Apple's trading at 27.7 current earnings. The next quarter coming up should show a very high revenue run rate and should show PE in the low 20s. So it's not that overpriced. So in this, if it gets into the 130 neighborhood, that might be the lows. It would be surprising to me if it got into the 120s. But anything is possible in this market, and right now we're off 889 today on the Dow. So we have to let it go. The market will tell us. Tesla is still off 36.95 a share, low of 719. Now it's 722, so it's still under pressure. Bed Bath & Beyond up down 76 cents. BlackBerry down 72. Royal Caribbean down $1.78. That's all. $82 a share. Not giving it up. Interestingly, then again, of course, Royal Caribbean doesn't lose any money out of China necessarily. They have only one ship in that region that they like to sail. They they don't count on Chinese tourists around the world to fill their cruise ships, so they don't have that problem. They don't have credit issues in China, so they don't have that problem. So it's not directly connected. Goldman though, $18 loss today, 18.24, sitting at 373.22. The market is 372, low is 372.52. So we're 70 cents above the low of the day. So let's just say we're at the low of the day on 2.4 million. I don't care. It's trading at 6.85 times earnings, and their earnings for this quarter coming up will be huge. This thing is trading at in the low fives for PE multiple. I'm guessing it might be less than that. This is an anomaly. It will not last. It will not affect Goldman in a bad way. They're not exposed to bond debts in China per se. I think they're going to be just fine. But today is the day where anyone to do with banking is thrown in with the bathwater, and we have the blowout today. Now, maybe this blowout, this isn't a massive blowout, by the way. This 2.5% drop today, this is a nothing burger. We need like a 6%, 7% washout, like a big sell-off, but we're not getting it. And I don't know if we're going to get it tomorrow. I kind of wonder, there's so much cash in the system. It might be that there might be a big buy wave. The Dow, the 10-year note of the Treasury, 1.3074, that's actually off. The interest rate's gone down in the States today. So we are not seeing higher interest rates in the U.S. We're seeing lower interest rates in the U.S. because there's a flight to safety. And my suspicion is a lot of cash will now start coming into U.S. stocks that are deemed to be pretty solid companies like Apple, Microsoft, Goldman Sachs. See what I mean? So IBM, they'll recover first before the rest of the smaller stocks recover. Just that's your tip off that it's happening. Amazon down $140 a share. It's a $3,300 stock. If it was a $33 stock, it would be down $1.40. So just to kind of put it in perspective, this is 140 sounds like a lot, but it isn't. Facebook down $13 at $351. Again, if it was a $35 stock, it would be down $1.30. We could live with that. Google, it's off $77 a share. It's a $2,700 stock. So at $27 a share, it's down 76 cents. It's not a big drop. Target off $6.37 at $240. JP Morgan off $6.78 to $151. Costco off $11.50 to $448. Walmart down $2.76 to $142. These are not big drops. Cisco, it's at $55.42 down to $1.43. Can live with this. It's all right. Yeah, not much else to get excited about. That's it's red everywhere, but it's not blood red with blood running in the streets. It's an off day, but it's not a crash day. It's just an off day. Will it last? How far will it go? How deep will it cut? That's the question. We're down 905 on the Dow. Sounds like a lot, but it's a $33,600 index. So, if we're down 4,000 points, I'd be curious what the hell's going on. If we were down 6,800 points, we'd match the worst day of all time, 1987. But we're down 900, not 6,800. So we're not doing it. Okay, Rocket Lab, 1456 down 85 cents. SoFi down only 63 cents. At 1448, GameStop down 1940 to 185.57, testing its lows. Matterport down 266 at 1959. ME up 14 cents, 848. SmartRent down 70 cents to 13 even. Spire down 60 to 1311. ATIP down 18.5 to 334.5 cents. Sextera down 13 cents to 922, and that's really what we're watching right now. That's a majority of what's going on here at the moment. Coming into Monday afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to a market sell-off. Yeah, correction, not yet. We need to have a full a full market correction would be a drop of at least 10%, and it could go as high as 15%. 10-15% is a good old correction in a bull market. They happen all the time in the past, but they take a while to happen. They don't happen in a day. They happen over several weeks, sometimes a month, and then you get the bottoming out, and you get a couple of tests of the low and breakout, low breakout, and then you kind of either come recovery or you go lower. Generally, you get recovery because in a bull market you're going higher, and then you reach the old highs, and then you test them for a while, and you back off, and you get tentative, and then eventually the market breaks through if it's a real bull market. Lately, though, with all of you folks, and again, there are 373 of you here. There's almost nobody here. 373 of you are here. You're watching the markets now closely. Most people in the world are watching the markets casually through their phones, and they're getting flash, like snapshot pictures when they look at their phone. They're going, oh, oh. They're not witnessing this grind where the market has been down here now for hours. It's been leveling off here for hours. They're not getting that. But in this modern world that we're in now, this new modern world, because my world was a modern world in the 70s, just so you know, it was really modern then. It's more modern now. Uh, recoveries and drops happen at light speed now. Everything's faster, and I can see why. Because back in my day, if I were your stockbroker, I would have been calling each and every one of my clients all day today and all day tomorrow. It would have taken me 2 days to get the hold of everybody, and I would have called all my top 25 clients would have been called in the first 2 hours of the morning. They would all have been notified that hey, I'm here, we're watching, I'll keep you posted. And then the remaining 175 clients that do occasional trades with me would be contacted unless they were phoning me direct. And I would just be letting them know that it's a foreign problem. It's a foreign problem. It's a China problem. It's an internal China problem. It's not a global bond market meltdown. It's not a global real estate crash. It's not a global trading nightmare. It's nothing like that. We don't have an oil embargo. We don't have war being declared between anybody. It's a internal China credit default issue with their largest real estate developer, Evergrande, I think it's called, and they are responsible for 16% of all junk debt in China. All the other, at least a dozen other real estate companies in China are also having troubles, and they're not being talked about, but they're also in possible breach of credit covenants. And the government of China is going to have to step in to calm down the over leveraging of its own internal real estate market. And this is something that experts have been talking about for 2 years, if not longer, because it has become very evident in China that it is overbuilt. And the reason it's overbuilt is to keep people working. Why do you keep people working? They don't protest in the streets about how bad things are, and they don't overthrow governments. So you keep them working. And now the government of China is going to have to figure out a way to calm the bond market down, which will calm credit markets down in China and internationally. That the international community will see dollars going into the system. That will calm a lot of investors down throughout the China region and China itself. That will buy China a bit of time to stabilize things. But at the end of the day, you're still going to have probably thousands of condominium towers, townhouse projects, suburban sprawl projects, massive office towers, some shopping malls that have all been built for no one to use. And it's going to take a while for those to be absorbed by the economy of China. It's still a growing economy. It's not like they're receding in size. They're growing, just not fast enough. They can outbuild themselves now. China couldn't do this 30, 40 years ago. When President Nixon went to China in 1974 to open foreign diplomatic relations, like formal diplomatic relations with China in 70, I think it was 74. The Chinese couldn't have built an office tower to save their butts. They didn't have any of the personnel, the equipment, and the raw material figured out to do it. But now they can bang off a 50-story office tower, a 80-story office tower, a 100 office story tower in no time because they've got a zillion engineers and architects, and they know how to build it. They have the materials, they have the manufacturing, and they have the equipment. And so they're too fast. They're building too fast. The other problem they have is that they would like to build these structures around the world. Problem is that very difficult to get approval to build a skyscraper in the United States if you're not an American company. Building inspectors have a problem not dealing with their local guys. Certain markets are just closed to Chinese and foreign builders of certain goods and services. And so China has this overcapacity problem. Even though they have 1.3 billion people there, they are attempting to really build their business in Africa. They're really trying to establish a presence in Africa and lift African countries out of poverty by creating a middle class there, by doing business there. But this is a 100-year project, not a 10-year or 5-year project. And so right now we're dealing with a project that needs attention right now. By the way, thank you to Mr. Seneca, Uncle Bruce. Thank you for this donation. Looking at puts on Rocket Lab, January 2023, $17 strike, $9 premium. For 10 puts, that's $9,000 to me, and Rocket Lab at 8 if I get assigned. Too good to be true. Yes, if you put up, in this case, you'd have to put up $17,000 to handle the purchase of 1,000 shares of the stock, allowing you to write 10 puts with a premium of 9. You'd bring in $9,000 cash, and you'd be on the hook for $8 a share until January 2023, not 2022, 2023. That's true. If Rocket Lab, of course, pops up a little bit to just a slight recovery, goes to the, well, I look at 17 now. If it goes to $16 in the next month or so, that's $1.50 from here. Those puts would have a $1 book value. That's all, and the rest would be time premium. So something tells me they'll back off a buck or two. What I don't know, my friend, is in the last month or two, I'd be curious to know how those shares, those contracts have traded from high to low. You may want to look, if you can, at a chart. If you can get a chart on those contracts through your app, you might be able to do that. I can't see one here. Has the premium on them improved, like really dramatically risen up? That'd be interesting. But yes, right now they have a book value of barely $250, if I'm correct. $17 strike. They have a $250 book value with a $9 premium, so it's $650 premium for 1 year and 4 months approximately, right? So yeah, 16 months of premium is what you're paying or getting paid for. Interesting. Now look, you don't mind. You can't possibly mind if you got notified a week from now, a month from now, 2 months from now, you get assigned and you have to buy the shares at 17. Do you care? I don't think so. You just got paid $9 to buy stock at 17. You're into them for 8. If they're trading at 14.43 at that time, you're up $6.40 a share. Thank you very much. You're not going to get assigned for a while, but yes, that would be an idea. I would look at that very, very seriously. SVT Boxer, thank you for renewing your membership. I love you. I appreciate it very much. All of you who are renewing your memberships, I am so appreciative of that. All right, what's going on? Let's keep going here. Trying to answer any more questions you might have about what's going on in this crazy market. Any of you doing any option trades you need any advisory on, let me know, and we'll try to resolve this for you. Those of you who are here as observers, I thank you for seeing us. Those of you who are here as subscribers, I thank you very much for subscribing to this channel, giving us thumbs ups as well. Any of you and all of you are giving us thumbs ups. Thank you. And then those of you who have taken the ultimate step and have become members of this channel, paying $9.99 a month to YouTube to be a member of this channel, which allows you to make comments on my show here and just going to members only at the moment. um, and use the emojis and everything else. I thank you very, very much. You guys are the backbone of this channel. You are what makes this channel really work, and I thank you all very much for being here and hanging out with Jennifer and myself. Uh, I love it. All right. Anyway, there you go. Mick, not very happy. No one made money from Bruce, hence why his channel is dead. He made a big endorsing meme stocks in January. He's a fraud. See, so welcome to the fraud channel. All of you who are here, welcome to the fraudster. Yours truly. All those SPACs I talked about there. Every single one of them is a dog, and everything I've ever talked about is a lie. I've finally been found out. What can I say? Thank God, Mick. Good thing you picked it up, because without you, buddy, no one would know. Thank goodness. What can I say? Tell peeps about your lawsuit. I don't have a lawsuit. I haven't been sued by anybody. Haven't been charged with a crime. I've never gone to jail. I've never lost my license. So sorry, can't help you there. But I'm retired now. I'm not in the business anymore. So I'm now a commentator, and I get to speak my mind. Steven says Bruce made me money. Way to go, Steve. I'm happy to hear that. Love it. There's a few of you who are making money. I'm happy to be here as a member, says Nelson. And if you're not happy, you don't have to be here. If you're not happy with what I do, you're probably wasting your time then, I would think. Unless you want to be a hater on my channel to try to, I don't know, just make me look bad or something. Knock yourself out. I'm so old now. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Anyway, there you go. Let's see what else is going on. I've made good money on GameStop, Rocket Lab, Matterport, Smart. There you go. Troll ran out of money. Now he's only here for the free chat. Maybe that's true. Maybe he ran out of money and now he's here for the free chat only. I made money with Uncle Bruce, says Drop. Drew, Lafayette, I'm just learning as I go. Something's running. That's good. I'm up 60% of my Matterport. I'm good, Mick. I'm good here. Joe, yeah, I've made great money with some of his insights. Eric, well, damn it, all these profits you made me since January and all the knowledge I've gained just to find out that I'm at a channel that loses money. Well, ain't that a beat? You see, it's the money you've made is pretend money. It's not real money. You were all dreaming in a dream state, and all the trades you made and all the money you've made here, it's pretend money. It's not real money. And now you're going to wake up from your nightmare. You're going to wake up and go, oh my God, I'm back to where I was a year ago, and I don't know anything that's going on, and I'm down money. So that's what's going to happen. That, according to Mick, maybe that's what I don't know. Bama Babe saying, I'm making money. Sell My House says, Bruce made me money. Sheila Green, Bruce made me a ton of money. Laugh out loud. Bye, Mick. Drew, Uncle Bruce has already changed my life, and it's just the beginning. So to the haters is, I say, me. There you go. There's the ultimate, you know what. Michael, yeah, I haven't made anything. Oh, there you go, Michael. Way to go, buddy. Fenville, SVT Boxer, confused. Heavy bag holders here, 400 at 40. Obama, neat. Joshua, never been charged with a crime, but had a SWAT team call on you, Gangster Bruce. That's right. Had a SWAT team call to the house back in Creston about 2 years ago. Fun times. Mirko, hey, Uncle B, don't take the haters seriously. Enough people here to support you. Thank you, guys. There's now 445 people here. I was only talking to 370 a while ago. Now there's 440 something here. I mean, they're just piling it. Vertigan, Mick, in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Egg says, got Matterport at 14. Thank you, Bruce. Oh, nice pickup. 14 on the Matterport. That's pretty darn good. Let me take a look at the markets now. 1951 on the Matterport. You got to love this. That's up a little bit. I'd say that's a pretty good trade in anyone's book. I mean, if it was a $141 stock and it's now a $190 stock, it's a pretty good move, don't you think? Yeah, I'd say so. Erico, you're telling me all this time I've only been collecting Disney dollars? Disney dollars? SCT Fenville, just hold them, buddy, ma'am. It's a she. And write some contracts. Probably could go crazy though. Aurora says, "Nee." Anti-PC. What are SPACs? I've only made money on SoFi, Rocket Lab, and Matterport. I have no idea what a SPAC is. Right on. Larry Titus. I'm learning. I'm learning. Listen, I'm learning the Ralph Wiggum voice. I'm almost all green. So if it's a dream, don't wake me up. I don't want to wake up now. Bobby Hubby, 20 Rocket Lab. 20 Rocket Lab calls expire January the 20th. I think I'm in the money. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. There you go. $10 Rocket Lab calls. Yeah, I'd say you're in the money on those. Way to go, man. Way to go. Chris, evening peeps. And yes, Uncle Bruce made me money. Samuel, the thing is, Bruce can give all the good advice he wants. People will still find a way to screw it up and blame him. And that can happen too. Yes, that is it. Uncle Bruce, I bought 2 GameStop 180 puts on my IRA before the earnings report. Completely forgot about it till today. I can get 50% back as of now. Hold till this Friday or jump out. Oh my gosh. 187.21 on the stock. The low of the day, 184.60. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Holy moly. You were out of it, weren't you? Like they were gone. Jeez. Fenville, you got to check your accounts more often. Oh my gosh. That is something I don't know what to tell you. On the one hand, I'm looking at the Dow off 899, and we're near the lows of the day. If the Dow wants to drop another 200 as a hello, how are you for a Monday, the stock might go down to 175 today or 180, and you could get out today with maybe your life. On the other hand, 50% back as of now. Boy, I'll tell you, gosh, well, of course, you've got till Friday, obviously. But the thing is now, what will the stock do in the next 24 hours? Because is this sell of GameStop an overreaction right now? This is the proverbial question I'm sure you're asking yourself too. Volume of 3 million shares on GameStop. Excuse me. They did come out with an announcement today saying that they were going to hire 500 people in Pembroke, Florida, for their call center, but it didn't save the stock, obviously. This is a tough one, Fenville. Yeah, you've got 36 minutes today on a down day, watching this market here. If the indexes stay low and don't have a recovery here, that will signal to me that maybe GameStop will stay low as well. And if you do get another $4 or $5 or $6 drop into the 182 level, you could get, right now I'm thinking if you can break even, I'm happy for you. I mean, that's what I'm hoping, is that you can break even or as close to break even as possible. I don't see you making money on these, but what do I know? I didn't see it was going to go down 15, 16 bucks today. But if the shares do back off to this 182 range, 180 range today, and you can get out with your dollars intact, I call that a win, considering what we were looking at just a little while ago. Wow, this is amazing. Wow, bought Matterport at 11, still 83.5% up on my shares, says my name is Jonas. Freethinker Farragon, simulation confirmed. Of course, whatever that guy's name is, it Mark, whoever that complainer was, that all these people are lying. You know that, right? They're all chills. I pay them all under the table to say this for me. I send them $10 a month so that they are members, because I'm a fraud, right? I'm a complete fake. So, I make my money doing, I don't know what I make my money doing. If I pay them all to be here and I pay them all to say this, then they're all lying. So I don't know how I do it, but I do it some way. I'll tell you that right now. SVT, thanks. I don't have any other choice but holding them along with the OPAD shares right now. As Farragon says, simulation confirmed. Fenville, take the gift. This is one of those, what do you do? This is a thing out of left field. This is amazing. GameStop, 188.65. The Dow down 868. It looks a little better, but not a lot. And NASDAQ down 472, down 3.1%. So, will the Dow give us another 100 or 200 point drop? Will we actually test 1,000 for a down dip? today? Will that actually happen? Could that make GameStop do a $10 down dip, like the 178, just like that? And that would allow you to put in a trade to get out of there. Keep your eyes peeled, Fenneville, on what's going on. Joe, Uncle Bruce, I've been able to pick up 205 more shares of GameStop and plenty of extra dry powder for a ton of other investments. Thank you. Right on, Joe. Right on. Mirko, I just bought back 2 covered calls on GameStop. I made $2,300 on one, and the other I made $2,435. That's a pretty good, I think. I think so. Thanks, Uncle B. Do you think you have one-on-ones in about 2 or 3 months? I'm actually conducting one-on-ones now on Saturdays and Sundays. I just did one yesterday for an hour. If you'd like to do a one-on-one in the next week or 2 or 3, give me a heads up. Let me know, and I will try to book you in. I'm offering one-on-ones from like about 9. Well, I like to do them around 9 Eastern time to like 9 or 10, 11, 12. Like in the mornings would be good if I can do one-on-ones between, say, 9 Eastern and about noon Eastern, Saturdays or Sundays. You guys let me know. Send me a private email. Say, Bruce, I'd like a one-on-one. Can I get a time around 10 o'clock Eastern time on Sunday, whatever? I'll see if I can book you in there and get you locked up and go from there. Yeah. I thought this was all Monopoly money, Bruce. I thought this was all pretend. I didn't know this was real. No one told me this was real. I thought I was in a dreamscape here. Why am I the last to know what's really going on here? Mr. E, the knowledge I've gained from you for free is priceless. I appreciate your honesty. Nobody has a working crystal ball. Invest at your own risk. I've definitely made money. Thanks, Uncle B. Thank you, Mr. E. Thank you all. I didn't really ask for all of these kudos, but I take them. And I love it when you guys respond to the haters. And that just tells them to piss off and go somewhere else. There are ways to make money even in a down market, and today is cash-in day. This is where you can cash in on some really nice contracts you've written, and this is the day you write put contracts. This is the day. This is the way, because the stocks back off. They get unusually below normal. They go below where they should be, and now you write long-term puts, either in the money or out of the money. And with any kind of partial correction, you're already scoring on the other side. So I like it. Larry Titus, only 80s kids get that learning reference. That's Mr. Wiggum, you say? My whole life was a paper trade, says Pick Nose. Is that true? I sold my Matterport too soon. I want to buy back in, but not at 1959. What's the best way of buying back in? Should I get a covered call? Should I do? Well, again, if you are a bull on Matterport, you like Matterport's upside potential, then why don't you write a put? Just write a put contract. Write the $20 puts, good for 3 or 4 months, like December's or January's or something like that. Maybe even as far as April. If Matterport goes higher, the put is worthless. You keep the value of the put. Maybe that's what you should consider doing. I'm just wondering. Let me take a look at puts on Matterport just for fun, because I love doing this. Fun on the Matterport. Let's see here. Let's move my big-ass iPad to the side and look at the contract. So let's say you were to write a December put on Matterport. Yeah, you could write a $20 December put and receive between $340 and $360 a contract. That's the bid ask, right? So if you're going to write one, I'd offer it at $355. You get paid $355 right now to write a Matterport put. It's going to cost you $2,000 in margin, but you're bringing in $355 on a $2,000 investment. You get to keep that money if between now and December 17 the stock stays over $20. Every week that goes by between now and December, this put will shrink in value if the stock is sitting around here. But obviously, if Matterport pops to $22, $23, this put will be down to $1 in no time. It'll be at 75 cents in no time. Buy it back at that level and score like a 280 gain on one contract. Now, you can write 10 of them if you've got 20 grand lying around, obviously. You can write 5 of them if you got $10,000. It's up to you. But that's an idea. Another idea is maybe, let's see, 2250s are 5 to 530. You would be buying the stock at around 1750 if you got exercised. The 20s, of course, you're getting exercised at about 1650. So, not a bad buy for a stock that's at 1951. If you write 1750s, by the way, they're out of the money. You'd only get about 210 for them, but you'd only be paying 1540 for the stock if you got exercised at 1750. So as long as the stock stays over 1750, you score 210 a contract in your pocket, $210 for every 100 shares. So $1,750 making $210. You got $3,400. You're making $420 if they expire worthless. So do the math, figure it out. Let's see what happens. Larry, my mouth tastes like burning. My mouth tastes like burning. DM, 188, time to let them go. Well, 189.56. The Dow now, let's see. How is it doing here? Let me move this big-ass iPad vertical again. We have the Dow now 775 on the lower end, so it's improving. We still have NASDAQ at down 2.85% at 429, but is this a fake out? Will we go down in the next 27 minutes for a lousy close, or are we going to have a serious recovery? I don't know. What do we think of the market tomorrow? Still downtrend, and who knows? Is it a one-day drip? Is it a 5-day drip? Are we going to be down every day this week? I don't know. I have 10 SPIRE $10 strike contracts expiring February. I'm up 60%. When should I sell? Well, that can't be right because no one makes money with me. I mean, that's impossible. Everybody who listens to me loses money. Listen to Mark. He knows what's going on. This makes no sense. I don't get it. What's with this SPIRE at $12.80? This is incredible. Cheryl, you don't do anything right now. Just sit tight. Wait another couple of weeks. Let's see what happens. If the stock goes to, if we get a little recovery here next couple of days with this nonsense, and the stock goes to 15, 16 this week, next week, let it go there. It's on its way higher. Let it go. They just did that acquisition of that Canadian company. Yeah, let's give it a little more time and allow days like this to happen, and we'll be fine. Christina, Uncle Bruce gives us what to do under current market conditions. Conditions change, and so should our strategy. I'm red too, but not upset. I've been looking for a dip. There you go. The credit card says, Friday people were happy doing the money dance while making travel plans, and today lots are screaming bloody murder and the sky's falling. I love the stock market. It's a buy stock, sell puts day. There you go. It's all good, kids. It's all good. Evan, Snake Eyes. Ride beside sell puts. There you go. The credit coach. I bought the dip on ME and ATIP. GameStop has negative beta. There you go. Maybe it'll go lower. It's right now. Where are we at now? Let's go here. Still up 22 cents on ME, by the way. GameStop 14.59 on the downside at 190.32. So it's recovering a bit, but not a ton. But it's a bit better. Dow's at negative 770. S&P down 98, and NASDAQ down about 417. So Evansville, Fenneville. Every time I ask how to read the market, read it, and it goes the other way. Yeah, it all depends on the time of day and the way the market's going. And welcome to the markets. Welcome to the markets. This is why we write contracts, Fenneville. This is why we write contracts. We don't go long on contracts. We write contracts. We try to be option writers, whether we write calls or puts, and we take that angle. We let the clock work with us always. So keep that in mind, my dear. Rocket Lab down 78 cents, 14.63. Great day to write puts on Rocket Lab. Great day. SoFi down 51 cents, 14.58. Writing $20 puts on SoFi. Good idea. GameStop 190. Hey, maybe you want to write 180 puts on GameStop. 175 puts. Out of the money puts, a month out. Bring in as much premium as you can and dare the stock to keep going down. Yeah. Matterport 1976 down 249. ME 856 up 22 cents. It is going higher today. There's something brewing in ME land. There's something happening. The ME buyers are overpowering the sellers. There's something going on. I don't know what that is, but something's up. I remember ATIP the last couple of weeks. It was just coming along. Something was happening. Boom, they make an announcement of a takeover. I kind of wonder, is this the thing here? We're at the high of the day on ME, on 1.2 million volume, on a real crap day. I mean, a crap day. This is a sign something is up. Maybe writing some puts on ME might not be a bad idea. How about writing puts, $10 puts, good for January or beyond? Might not be a bad play. Look into it. I'm just saying. What can I say? Let's go. Let's go. It's a 60% loss as of now, says Fendeville. GameStop, watching it closely for you. 191.59. It ain't over. You got till Friday. And this market isn't out of the woods yet. We're down 743 on the Dow, down 94 on S&P, down 402, 403 on NASDAQ. All right. Beach Boy. Yeah, I keep nagging folks here that Uncle Bruce is the man. By the way, the Chinese talk today was awesome. I shared with people here. Maybe they'll wake up and jump on your channel. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. You're always the best. I appreciate everything you do. You keep it going, man. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. DraftKings, Bruce. I can't do a rollover because nobody wants to buy it. Okay. I got you. All right. You have to look at other options, perhaps. I don't know. Other timings. Put an offer in. Just leave it there. Be patient. Just be patient. DQ, Bruce pays me under the table, so I'm making money. There you go. See, Mark, that's how it works. Okay, Erico, I can't believe Bruce just sold us out. He went and told the hater we're all shills. Cat's out of the stinking bag now. We're all exposed. We're all frauds. There's 468 of us. Everyone knows now. Oh, thanks a lot, Bruce. Michael, Larry, go banana. British, I got too drunk, so I was under the table. Thank goodness I wasn't so drunk I was under the host. DM Fedeville, I thought you were saying you were up 50%, but still GameStop negative beta is going to kick in 189 plus. There you are. GameStop 191.85 down 13.12. It's got a little recovery going right now, but has it got a ways to go. We're into 21 minutes to go until the day is done. We got the Dow down 771. It's not recovering much more here. Down 98 on S&P. We're down 418 on NASDAQ. Is the reverse happening here? Well, we're going to have to see what happens here. Okay, let's keep going. Chris Savage, marker tomorrow. Looks like it'll still be trending down. I will buy my covered calls from Friday then. SoFi calls are at a discount right now. 15 and 17.5, so January are clearance prices. Matt Sanders, I'm down 27% on the 3rd January 2023, 155 calls I bought last week, but I have plenty of time. Do you ever? Freethinker, that was a joke about the Truman Show. Farragon said, in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. That's right, great movie. Fenville, DM, it cost $2,000 for 2 contracts. Pretty much gone, but the dip today got me about 1,000 back. Now it's about 800. And right now, GameStop, 191.76, down 13.21 still. It might have stalled a bit here. It isn't over, Fenneville. It isn't over. Nicholas, what would be a better trade, Uncle Bruce? SoFi $15 calls for November the 15th, or SoFi 1750 calls for January 2021. What do I do? Well, now, I like time. I like the extra 60 days, but you are out of the money a little bit. But I like the extra 60 days. So I'd probably be pushing the extra 60 days. If you could afford $15 calls for January, I'd look at those for sure. Drops, rats, missed buying hood on the dip. Fendeville, a true gambler. Drops, if they can't afford a membership, I ignore them. Zach, Bruce, this morning's rant, truth about China, was absolutely amazing. I can't thank you enough for your knowledge and perspective on everything. You're the best. Thank you for that. Yeah, that China thing is a mess. That is a big, ugly mess. The Dow's down 758 right now, 772. We're dropping again on the Dow. GameStop, we just got to 192, but we're back to 191. Watching this, so are we teetering on a bit of a pullback at the end here? We have 19 minutes to go, I think. Yeah, 19 minutes to go. Down 770 on the Dow, down 413, down 414 on NASDAQ, down 96 on S&P. Watching closely. All right. You know what? Bruce has gone fishing for compliments. Austin, it feels like someone kicked me square in the junk today. Awesome sauce. Vanderbilt, SVT, I thank you so much, brother, for suggesting the cover call. I didn't think there were any interest since it tanked so much. Just sold $35 strike this week for 240, got back 960. There you go. Zach, back to work for me now. See you all on the replay. Right on. DQ, Larry, my cat's breath smells like cat food. Ralph Wiggum. I smell burning. I taste burning. Ron Williams, Mr. E is spot on. Learning options from Bruce has been a game changer for me. I know for a lot of you, learning options has been a game changer for you, and you've got to stick with it, and you have to be ruthless about it. There's upside for you. Matterport, by the way, just touched 20 just a second ago, $20. Came back from its 1926 low here. We'll watch for that. The Dow's still down 734. It's a little better, maybe not so bad. Now 741 as I speak. Nasdaq's only down 400. It's come back a bit. All right, I'll keep going here. I purchased, Bama Babe says, I purchased a few shares of some of the FANG stocks today. Been waiting for the dip. Maybe I can get more tomorrow if the slump continues. There you are. Larry says, British shilling. You know what they say about these drinks. Those drinks, one's all right. Two's the most. 3 under the table, 4 under the host. Cheers. There you go. Autumn Grace, Sextera awarded Global Service Provider of the Year at the Nutanix.next digital experience. Way to go, Sextera. Way to go, guys. The stock is down a penny now at 9.34. It's about to go positive. It might go positive. It's only down like 11 cents. Nice. Down a dime on ATIP. We've recovered from the low of 332. We're at 343, up 11 cents in the last 10 minutes. ATIP coming back. Very nice. Oakley Dokley. Matterport, 2002, just broke 20 again. Spire, still down 93 cents. Smart Rent down 71 to 12.99. ME up 26 cents to 8.60. Going higher on ME. Might be time to write some puts on ME. Matterport, 2003. GameStop, 192.57. SoFi, 14.70, down 40 cents, coming back on nicely right now. Rocket Lab coming on, down only 58 cents. We're coming back. Some buying coming in. You're noticing it. You're noticing it. See? There you go. Great Credit Savage saying, right, just buy Matterport at 19 and sell a covered call for November and get back $200, then your stock would be $17. That's all it will cost you. How about that? Thanks for the info, says Uncle B says, right. Dana, always thought Ralphie was cute. Michael, it's a shopper's bonanza. Picked up 100 more ATIP and 75 more Matterport. All I see is dollars. There you go. There you go. My cat breath smells like cat food. Pick nose, all of the stocks to defy this market today is ME. Of all of them, can you imagine? It's ME. It is. DQ's laughing out loud, Larry. The doctor said my nose wouldn't bleed so much if I just keep my finger out of there. Yeah, maybe that's maybe those files and hammers too, and those screwdrivers. That'd be another good idea. We're down 742 on the Dow with 15 minutes to go. We've got S&P down 92, and we got Nasdaq down 399. So we're just slightly better than lately, but not a lot better. Is it going to hold? We'll see, or get better. I don't know. Ride by side says Credit Savage, Credit Coach. Thanks, Credit Savage. DM, if you look at the GameStop 1-minute chart, you can actually pinpoint the second that Beneville asked her question about the put. Her question. I'm just teasing. I think my luck rubbed off on you. Trump said. Cheryl HD, quit making money. You'll ruin Uncle Bruce's reputation. You can't be making money on this channel. He's supposed to lose everybody money. I mean, come on. Nephew was waiting for a good time to roll over my October 8th 195 call, GameStop, covered calls when we were in the 200s. And now we're back under 195. Things can turn so quickly. Staying patient for the next opportunity. There you go. Welcome to this market. Down 739 on the Dow, down 400 on 402 on Nasdaq. down 748 on the Dow. Looks like we're dripping just a tiny little bit. Is it better to buy options or just buy the stock on ATIP with these cheap prices? If you're going to buy options on ATIP, you go way into next year, like April or beyond, and buy 250s or 5s. Way out there. It's the only way you're going to do it. Michael just got here, but Uncle Bruce seems a bit perturbed. Are the what's at it again? Well, we had one say that no one here makes money, and a number of people beg to differ. What can I say, Michael? A DQ, and when the doctor said I didn't have worms anymore, that was the happiest day of my life. Larry. British Shilling. Actually, I know why Wilberforce, Claiborne's, Humphreys from the 70s, Britcom are you being served. Well, how about that? SoFi is green. Is that right? I don't see it. I see it at down 35 cents, though, coming on. I see Rocket Lab down only 66 cents coming up. 192.82 on GameStop, down 12 bucks. 722 on the Dow, a little better. 394 down on NASDAQ. That's a little better. 89 points down on SP. It's a bit better. Just kidding, says Austin. It's not green yet. The quote is Dorothy Parker. She's from the 20s. British Larry, she's one of my favorite people to quote from. Cheryl drops Family Garden saying, hey, haha. What else is going on here? Sold calls. Robert, sold calls at 25 Friday and 22.5 today on Matterport. Looking good. So you wrote them. You wrote calls on both. Nice. Matterport 2007 right here. Coming back on. DraftKings taking the kids to the cleaners. Happy buying day, everybody. Silly browser refreshed. Everything is fine. I take that back. I wrote 9 contracts, Vanderbilt. I wrote 9 contracts on GameStop and rolled. Therefore, I would need GameStop to go down to the 160-ish in order to get them all back. I pretty much lost all my premium that I earned. Well, you wrote them. So and then you rolled higher and higher, and now the stock is backed off. So all those calls are way down in value, and they're becoming cheaper. Vanderbilt, I hope it works out for you. Drops, Cheryl. I like the word richer. Vanderbilt, thanks, family. Much appreciated, everybody. The Credit Savage. To anyone thinking about writing covered calls on MTTR right now, think twice. Never sell on a red day. I'd wait till it pops again. I agree. To 21 or more, I agree. And then some sell new calls. Buy them back on a pullback. I agree. That's right. Right now, the Matterport is coming on. Let it keep coming on, and then write new calls at 2250s or whatever you want to do once the stock pops back up. It's still down 219 on the day at 2006. The low on Matterport was 1926 today, just so you know. The Dow's down 733, S&P down 90, NASDAQ down 390. Uncle Bruce sold a call on Spire. April 22, $20 at 10.90. No, I sold a put. I wrote a put. You wrote a put. Spire, April 22 at 10.90. Okay. I'm down about 6% since purchase an hour ago. Since you sold them. Overall good move. Yes, good move. Spire, 12.72, down 98 cents. You've written a $20 put. You've received 10.90 in cash. You're prepared to pay. I love this. You're prepared to pay $9.10 for Spire. I love this deal. I do. Rudy, just sit tight and enjoy the ride. This is good stuff. The higher Spire goes, of course, the lower the puts will get, and the more richer you get. And you know what Spire can do. It can go up $3 in an hour any old time. So. Yeah, this is okay. What's the Truman Show? Some boomer reference? That was a movie with Jim Carrey, made about 10, 12 years ago. Great movie. Really cool. I bet we're all on our way to recovery and beyond this week, says AB. You could be right, my friend. David, bought a bunch of inverts ETFs. FANG D and FANG G stocks, HIBS for the S&P, and Yang as a hedge fund against China. It's going the inverse, the opposite direction. Okay. VapoRub, does it make sense to buy $13 GameStop calls for October 8th expiry at 195 strike? October 8th, 195 strike. October. I wouldn't be buying calls on GameStop. I'd be writing puts. I wouldn't buy calls. I would only write puts. I'd take the premium, make them work to your advantage rather than against you. Let's see, Larry. We're down to 8 minutes here. I'd buy GameStop in the money, says Rudy. Fenville, please don't do it. This Evergrande is so uncertain. Rudy, Fenville, I was seeing you a couple of days. Hope you aren't losing too much money, bro. Anti-PC, Larry, probably should lean the crud out of your mouth. Clean the crud out of your mouth. Don't look now, Uncle Bruce, but SoFi is up a quarter in the last few minutes. Don't look now. Don't be looking now. SoFi is still down 44 cents. I don't know what you're all excited about. Rocket Lab down 50 cents right now. Market Matterport just went back under 20. SoFi 1466. It is better. I mean, it was from 1445 to 1470. Had a bit of a pop here, which is great. This is great. Erico Habers, I'm damn impressed with your sarcasm. Cracks me up. Larry, that's what I pay the dentist for. There you go. The Dow is down 676. It's trying a bit of a rally here with 7 minutes to go. The Credit Savage, I am waiting for GameStop to hit 150, and I will swoop in to buy ASAP. Then wait for a pop and sell once. Sell once cover calls. Come on, red day. There you go. GameStop tweet ? GameStop 192.36 down 12. Hey, Uncle Bruce is a chick magnet. Look at all the beautiful women in here. The anti-PCs laugh about that. Rudy, thanks. Fenville says, I'm fine. Lost a couple on option calls last Friday. Lost a few more NFL games. A few option call trailing Wall Street bets today. Not looking good either. Cheers. Cheryl HD, why would you want to write a put again? Because you think the market's going up. You think a stock is going higher. So you're looking for stocks that have a really good down day, a real down dip. Sell a put contract against it. Bingo. You can sell a put contract at the money, in the money, or out of the money. And for short, medium, long term. If you feel the stock will recover somewhat and is ultimately going higher in the long run, you want to write put contracts. You're offering to buy stock by selling a put, you're offering to buy stock at a set price for a set period of time, but you're getting a premium up front to do it. So on Rocket Lab, people are selling $20 put contracts saying, I'll buy Rocket Lab at $20 a share if you give me $9 right now up front to do it until I think it's January or April coming up. And that means you're paying $11 for Rocket Lab shares because you're paying 20 less than 9 you're getting. You're only committing 11 of your money. Stock's at 15 right now. Good deal. Goes to 20, you don't have to buy them back at all. You keep all $9. Stock goes up 5, you make 9. Get it? Stock goes up 5, you make 9. You make more money than if the stock goes up $5 a share because you're also getting the time premium. It's lovely. It's lovely. There you go. If the stock stays where it is at $15, it doesn't change at all. At the end of the contract, you're only on the hook for $5 because you have to buy them at 20. You got paid 9. You're paying net 11. They're trading at 15. You've still made $4. Even though you were wrong, they didn't go up. You still make money because the clock works for you, not against you, with you. Stock goes to $18. You only have to pay $2 out of your pocket. And you keep 7. You got 9 up front. You only give 2 back. Keep 7. Nice deal. Nice deal. SoFi recovering nicely. The China stories, talking my mindset, investing in situation awareness. Yeah, it's help. I hope it's helping you guys understand how this market is working here. The Credit Savage available. I think I'm going to sell a put on GameStop. There you go. British. My doctor told me I've got hypochondria. I said no, not that as well. CYXT's gone green. I was thinking it would. ME is up 38 and Sixtra up 14 cents. Woohoo! ATIP down only 9. Spire only down $1. Smart Rent only off 45 cents. ME up 38. Matterport 19.90 still down 2.34. GameStop down 12.50 at 192.47. SoFi down 53 cents to 14.56. And Rocket Lab is only down 36 cents to 15.05. It's coming on. And we're down to 4 minutes on the day. Yay! SVT, I'm not sure if you read my previous comment, but thank you. I was able to sell the covered call for this week, $35 strike to get back 900. If assigned, the loss would be 700 to get out. Fenville's a female. That's right. Love them. CYXT warrants. The time expiring them is 5 years out. Exactly. Those warrants, you don't have to sell them. You can hold them as long as you want. Lovely. Let's see. Are you a chick? Uncle Bruce says you are. Yes. Yes, she is. Is she pretty? Of course she is. Let's see. Bought 1,000 shares of ATIP on the dip. Nice. What a great day to write puts, take profits on covered calls on average down weak positions. Down days don't have to get you down. Take the courses. That's why you take my courses. You'll learn how to play both sides of the market. Make it work for you at all times. You deserve both sides of this market. Nice. Gamestop 192.34. We're down to 2.5 minutes to go. We're down 623 on the Dow. All right. Let's see. What else is going on here? Trying to catch up with you guys. Check out Sykestra. It's going higher. ME is popping. ME 872 up 38 cents. Something's going on. Let's see. I bought 10 more call contracts on SoFi this morning. It's allowed to go back up now. There you go. I love how Uncle Bruce alternates between Sixtra and Sixtra. Is it Sixtra? I mean, I don't know. I try. You know, it's so hard. 9.49 on Sixtra, up 14 cents. Go. Up 38 on ME. Lovely. Now I understand my options instead of buy and sell stock. Now I see. How far should we go on a Rocket Lab put? You can do January's, February's, March. It's up to you. You can get some nice premiums here. It's up to you how you want to do it. Uncle Bruce, I'm not a chick. I'm in trouble now. I'm in real trouble. I was waiting for that laugh out loud. It's sex terror. Okay. Krishna, thank you for the donation, Krishna. Fenderville. I must be confusing Fenderville with somebody else. Apologize. Sorry. It's not easy for me. Where are we at now? We're down 623 on the Dow. We're down 77 on S&P. We're down 339 on NASDAQ. That's where we're at right now. Fenville, January 21, 2022 for $20 strike for 880. Those are the puts writing on Rocket Lab. Those are the ones. There you go. Right on. And the bells are ringing. They're clapping, and it's all over. Clap away. We're done for the day. Another day done. I hope some of you made money today. There were certainly opportunities to do that with this down dip. Very interesting day today, to say the least, the way this thing started off with the China thing. Unbelievable. Larry, the bells are going. You got it. ATIP trying to finish strong. I thought it was Xterra as 6 TB as long as I'm making money. I don't care. Would ME have gone up dollars if the market was an overall crap today or not necessarily? I don't know. It's closing at 870 up 36 cents. Xterra closing up 14 to 949. Nice to see those moving higher. IBM came on at the end too. It was down 83 cents only at the end. IBM was down a bit today at one point. IBM was down to 132.78, closed at 134.40. So that was a nice move. Aftermarket, IBM's up 18 cents. So we're getting some bargain hunting here at the bell. The Dow down 614. The low was 33,613, and it closed at 33,970. So that's 357 points better than the low of the day. That's a third of the loss. In the last 40 minutes, it came back 300 points. It's good. We'll see if it follows through tomorrow. Microsoft down 557. It came on at the end. Apple down 312. It came on at the end. Tesla lost 29 points. It came on. Bed Bath & Beyond recovered, still down 52. BlackBerry recovered a bit, down 60. Royal Caribbean, it recovered a bit, losing only 89 centinos. Goldman Sachs was as low as 372.50, closed at 378.30, almost $6 coming back on Goldman today. Yeah, it's the best level since about 10 o'clock this morning. Big recovery there. Interesting. Amazon lost 106, but it was down. Where is Amazon here? Amazon lost 106, but it was just down at 33.05. It closed at 33.55. So this stock came back $50 in the last 40 minutes to still lose 106, but a third of the losses have come back on Amazon. Facebook down 9. That was a recovery. Google down $48.93. That was a recovery of $39 in the last 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Very good. Target came up. JP Morgan came back a ways. Costco came back a ways. Walmart was turning it around. Cisco was turning it around. Nvidia was turning it around. Disney was turning it around. eBay only lost $1.24. It really came back. Twitter was coming back. Only lost $1.50. What else we got here? American Airlines had an up day all day. It was up 60 cents. Netflix was recovering. Snowflake recovering. DraftKings recovering. Workday recovering. Airbnb recovering. Micron recovering. Intel only down $1.28 recovering. Coinbase 866 recovering. Boeing even recovered, only down 411. So the whole market turned around a lot in the last hour, with bargain hunters coming in to scoop up stock at the end of the day. What that translates into on the opening, we'll wait and see. I see that SoFi in the after hours is up 2 cents to 14.59. The low of the day today, 14.42. SoFi 14.59 now. That's where we're at. Okay. Rocket Lab 15.05 in the aftermarket, up 24 cents. It had a dip at the end down, and it dipped right back up in the aftermarket. GameStop 192.24 now 192.90, up 66 cents. Matterport 9.97 at the bell, $20 in the aftermarket. ME 870 now 872. Smart Rent 13.10 still there. Spire 12.90 now 13.21, up 31 cents in the aftermarket. Spire popping nicely. ATIP 347 now 345, down 2 cents, but it recovered quite a bit. ATIP was as low as 332 at 315 today. Now 345, 347. So came back most of the loss to just drop, 7, 8, 9 cents, 8 cents maybe. Sextera 949 at the bell, 949 in the aftermarket. 790,000 shares. High of the day was 950. Right there. Right on. We'll take that. AMC, a bit of a recovery. Closed at 40.29, now 40.33. It did come back from 38.53, so it gained $1.80 from the low in the last hour. So it did come back a bit of that. It chomped back some of that loss. It'll be on short sale restricted tomorrow. Same with GameStop. Robinhood down 168. Vanek down 660. Came on a long way. There you have it. There's your markets. That's what we did here. Hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys did all right here. We're doing the best we can with what we got. Let's see here. What else here? Bruce assumed the gender. I apologize if I missed it. His gender. What can I say? Yeah, final 5 minutes was fun. It was like horse race. Come on, baby. Here we go. Aftermarket Rocket Lab is 15.05. Yeah. Right now it's sitting at Rocket Lab at 14.98. Let's see what else is going on. Mediocre says the down day hurts the 401k. No buys during this dip, but I'm down very little across ME and ATIP and still well into the green on Matterport. Average down on ATIP again, 566 now average. Buy dips, ride the waves. There you go. And let's see. SoFi not so good. Bruce is helping us market make money. Damn it, he's helping us make money. I wrote 10 times bull put spreads on SoFi October 8th. 13.50 11 for 33 cent credit minute today, $330. Hope I get it to keep it all. Well, we'll see what happens. Right on. Got a credit spread. Let's hope you keep it all. Robert, I'm off. Thanks, Uncle Bruce, for sharing. You take care. You're the best. Thank you, Robert. Have a great one. Island Girl, Rudy, us females hate being judged on our looks. It gets old. Rudy, Cheryl, you're Scottish, so high maintenance would at least come with some fun. Let's see. Rudy, my boyfriend thinks this is hilarious. Oh no, I didn't mean that at all. Judging on looks, yeah, it's super stale. I was in the light vein for us to see who's a guy and who's a chick. That's all I'm trying to figure out here. Just can't educate people. Sheesh. Benville, Chris, can't tell you. It went up 7:30, then down for the rest of the day, just popping in the after hours again. I got a $7 strike call for $1 expires in 2 weeks. Tried to venture out on my own and bought $6 puts on BBIG. Only lost half. Really should listen to Uncle Bruce when he talks about the importance of time on these options. Laughing out loud. There you have it. Rudy, Cheryl, all that happens here stays on the channel. FS Penu, rolled back my $50 AMC covered call expiry January's to $40 expiring December, just in the money, but got $400 on it. I am happy. There you go. Right on. Right on. This is it. Right on. Bringing it in. Chris Benville, read some due diligence on the SDC calls this morning. Might dip my toe and grab some cheap calls tomorrow. Anti-PC, Benville, I actually bought a put this week and was doing quite nicely until you told me that it was going to go up in the after hours. Uncle Bruce's Wi-Fi is so bad that his daughter's house, he sounds like Max Headroom. There's an old reference for you. Oh, that is old reference. Thanks to all the help, everybody from Vapor Up. Drops a roach on a tree, go stand in the corner for 15 minutes, laughing out loud. Yes, in the corner, 15 minutes. There you go. Anyway, there you have it. What a day. Down 614 on the Dow. Certainly a 200-plus point recovery. NASDAQ was recovering as well. NASDAQ lost 2.19%, actually, 2.2%. Let's round it up. S&P lost 1.7%. Dow lost 1.78%. And that's the deal right now. That's where we're at here on this deal. Hopefully, this China problem will be a China problem. Will not be an international contagion problem. The worry I have is how much capital China needs to raise by selling off foreign currency assets. I don't know. Will they need $200 billion to shore things up? If they do, it's a nothing burger. They can handle it. If they need $500 billion, they can handle that. If it's $1 trillion, it'll sting a bit. If it's $2 trillion, because it's a real problem, then this is going to be an issue that might spread a bit. But we'll have to wait and see just how this plays out. I don't know. There you have it. There is the deal. Let's see. Cheryl, Rudy, until it's read out loud by Bruce. I got a bolt, says Mediocre. Got a bolt. So y'all have a good one. China's broke. Rudy, Cheryl, indeed, I wish he'd only read out the stuff aloud that's directed to him and not all the other stuff. Well, I'm just going on the fly here. I'm doing what I can. Oh, man. I wonder if it's ever a point where it's prudent to close all positions on a huge market-wide drop. No, you have to be writing calls and taking profits. You have to always be busy. You have to take advantage of drops and rises. Drops are more severe and faster and can make you money quicker. That you can make just as much money on a market drop as a market gain, but you can make it faster. You got to be on top of this stuff. This is why you write calls against positions. You then buy put contracts on sudden, deep, vicious drops. You write puts. This is how this game is played. This is how you make money. This is how the pros are doing it downtown in Manhattan. You got to join the party over there. AB, is it the interest payments on $300 billion everyone needs to make that they couldn't, or they need to come up $300 billion? They probably have rollover issues because they just aren't able to issue new debts at all. They probably need some capital to carry interest payments longer to get to the point where they sell more condos eventually. But we're now talking years of delays. So they're going to have a cash crunch of an unbelievable proportion. They're going to need the government of China to buy up some of their bonds, like new issue issued bonds in fresh cash so they can make payments and carry it. But I don't know how far China's willing to go on something like that. I don't know. It's nice, neat to learn more about making bear money or beer money. Yeah. Well, I can say, if you want to learn how to make money in good or bad markets, you have to learn the options market, and you have to learn how to write them. You have to know how to cover, when to cover. You have to know the art of offering and buying back. I'd recommend you take my classes if you can, because you can watch them at your leisure whenever you want, and you can just pick off the class you want when you want it. You'll learn a lot about this. Same with spreads and other ideas, aggressive writing strategies. Days like today can be very profitable for a lot of you. Very, very profitable. Those of you who do write call options against stock positions, these are the days you live for, because they give you the opportunity to buy up really cheap contracts, take them back, sit on the sidelines for a little while, and then write again. And here we go. Yeah, it's an absolute opportunity. Anyway, DQ, make money for you. Let the bear make his own money. Rudy, Uncle Bruce, SMH Vectors calls are still a good buy. Looking at 255 calls, February 22. There you go. Yeah, if you can pick off, let's see, SMH here. Where are we at now? We closed at 264. We got as low as 260 today. Yeah, if you can pick off February contracts and just ride to previous highs, which you will get 276 or more, you can make some good money here. Absolutely. Or write puts. Write put contracts against SMH. Write 260s out of the money for 2 or 3 months. Yeah, take the premium and the gain there. Yep, can do that too. There's a rule of thumb on how much dry powder you should have in anticipation on a day like this, like a certain percentage of portfolio. Is there? What do you think, Bruce? It all depends on how active you are. Some of you might be able to, take advantage of the fact that you can buy back calls because you have dry powder handy, or you have margin accounts and you just borrow against your positions to buy back calls that you're scoring big profits on, or you're doing rollovers. You're buying back calls to write new calls at closer in at lower strike prices. In some cases, you'll actually bring more cash in than you're spending. Cheryl, as long as he's going to keep catching me in the act, I'm forced to behave. There you go, Rudy. There's no hiding for you. Good question, AB. Today is a profitable day. Thanks, Uncle B. Way to go, Aurora. Joshua, Uncle Bruce, if you could only afford one class at a time, which one would be best to do first? No. If that's the case, you start at number one. do them one at a time. There is no best class. They're all great. I think they're all helpful, and they'll all do you fine. They'll all do you well. There you go. But it's up to you. It's your call. You decide what to watch, when to watch, and which is the next one and the next one. But, check them out, and let me know how you're doing. That'd be great. Thank you, everybody, so much for your support today. You guys have been great. Thank you also to Kirshna. Thank you, Kirshna, for your donation on PayPal today. Thank you. That came through, and I appreciate it very much. Absolutely wonderful. I know a bunch of you were watching classes over the weekend. Way to go, you guys. Nicely done. And following this market. And someone else bought a class today. So nicely done, guys. Enjoy and just get smarter than the other guys. Get smarter than your competition. Don't be option buyers. Be option writers. Take the clock and make it your friend, because it is a powerful, powerful ally, especially on days like today. A lot of call people got really hoodwinked today, really sideswacked, and the writers are laughing. They are laughing. Let's go. I would never have been able to say made money on the down day without learning about options. There you go. Let's see. Thanks for keeping it going through the move. Moving sucks. It's very stressful. You and Jen are champs. Thank you for that. It hasn't been an easy time. That a Pro or Pro Max phone. I got a Pro Max myself. I just have the Pro, I think. Or did I? I got the big one. Is that the Pro Max? The 11 Pro Max? I can't remember. At TQ, that was just for China. Quick class. Laughing out loud. Right on. Yeah, it's been a hell of a ride with this move. But we're through it. The house is sold. It's all done. We're here in Calgary. It's top secret location here. I'm going to be on twice more tonight. Now I'm going to be on at 7 o'clock Eastern for Traveling with Bruce for the members of that channel, and then 8 o'clock. Everyone's welcome. 8 o'clock to join me on Traveling with Bruce. We're going to talk about the cruise ship business and what's going on with cruise ships, travel in general. We'll cover all that. Just heard today that the Canadian border between Canada and the U.S. is still closed for another month. You cannot drive across the border if you're a Canadian. Americans can drive to Canada. Canadians cannot drive to the United States for casual purposes until now, October 21, another month. So Jen and I, we are going to be flying down in October to the U.S., and we're looking forward to it. We're excited. We're jacked up. We can't wait to go, and hoping to spend some quality time in California. And we might see some of you guys from time to time. That'd be pretty cool. We're going to go to a top secret location in the USA, and we're having fun with that. Looking forward to all of that. Thank you, all of you, for joining me here today, being with us, Jennifer and I. We really appreciate it. Wishing you a good day today, a good afternoon. Catch up with us tomorrow morning, 8:30 in the morning. I'll be back on in the air at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, 1 hour before the opening. We'll find out how this market reacts with this overnight activity. We'll see how Asia reacts, how Europe reacts, and how Dow starts things off. And hopefully we'll have a couple of good days coming up. We'll just play it by ear, kids. The markets want to go up, we can make money that way. The markets want to go down, we can make money that way. It can be done. So catch those classes and enjoy the ride, and hang in there. Be safe, be healthy, get your shots, and join me tomorrow at 8:30. I appreciate all of you. We got an election today in Canada, the national election. It'll all be over tonight. Thank God. 31 days of a national election is enough. You poor Americans, I don't know how you do it. All right, guys, thank you. Have a great one, and have a great evening. We'll catch you tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. In the meantime, you take care, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks, Larry. Thanks, Free Thinker. Bye for now.